It is my pleasure and honor to introduce you to our first guest and keynote speaker today, Michael McCreary. Michael is a 24-year-old who was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome at the age of 5. At age 13, in an act of self-preservation combined with the desire for constant attention and the inability to stop talking, Michael started doing stand-up comedy. Over the past 6 years, Michael has performed stand-up comedy shows and provided keynote addresses in every province across Canada, plus the Yukon and the United States, and I'm sure he's just getting started. He's an author of the book, Funny, You Don't Look Autistic. He hosted a TED Talk session. He is also, as I found out recently, a very talented saxophone player, and he's also did consultations on the TV show Ransom to ensure the authenticity of a character with autism. And without further ado, please raise your hands or put your hands together for Michael McCreary. Thank you so much.
Thanks again, guys, for coming out to support. Thanks iNOD for bringing me out here today. And it really means a lot that we could keep the stream going in light of current events. There's a lot of confusion around what autism actually is and how it manifests. I mean, upon first glance, I don't look or act stereotypically autistic. Just to put it into perspective for you guys, 1% of the world's population is autistic. That means over 75 million people on the planet are on the autism spectrum. And like this word spectrum would imply, everyone on it is a little bit different, albeit with some similarities. For example, sensory issues. This means you have a problem with certain sights, sounds, textures. Similarity number 2, obsessing on a single subject. Personally, I love film. I do, especially autism movies. Frankly, I'm far more interested in movies made for autistic people. I'll give you some examples. 1, Runaway Train has a train. It's like catnip for autistic people, 5 stars. 2, Great Train Robbery. A lot of train action in this one, and you all know how I feel about trains, another 5 stars. Similarity number 3, difficulty reading other people. After my diagnosis, my folks felt that it was important that I learn social skills. Basically, they taught me how to integrate myself into polite society. When I finally got to school, it appeared that nobody had learned these same things. After a while, I just threw down my arms and yelled, "Is everybody else autistic?" Today, my job was to tell you 2 things about autism. 1, stats and facts. I told you that there are 750 million of us on the planet, and 86% of us are unemployed. Second thing I wanted to tell you about is autism a disability? Personally, I think we can do a lot of jobs as well or better than anyone else. So today, please consider this and give us a chance. I'm Michael McCreary. That's my time.